Guest, Zane Tankel, who's Apple Metro CEO, which controls about 30 Applebee's in New York. And Zane, don't worry, I'm not going to ask you about what the president just said to our own Peter Doocy. I just want to ask a little bit about the vaccine mandates. We just had a segment on that with Dr. Siegel. They're still in effect in New York, very, very strict vaccine mandates in New York City, even though the new mayor claimed he was going to rethink them. How have they affected your business? Quickly.
Devastating, David. We've closed half our portfolios. I used to have 40, then we went to 30. We're at 25 now, David, and maybe 2 more to close. Devastating in ways that I can't even say. Look, there are no wins here from this president or from, it starts at the top and it sort of trickles down, and there's nothing. There are no wins. You can't just keep on losing from international relations to domestic to inflation. And this inflation, I'm afraid, is baked in. When, David, did you ever see, let's take just restaurants, our menu prices come down, or clothing come down other than a sale, a specific item that somebody wants to get out? Never is right. Once they go up, when does somebody say, okay, inflation's over, give me a salary cut?
Right. That's right.
It doesn't happen.
That's right. But
it's baked in. It's baked in.
You are in the service industry, and when you are forced to be policing vaccine mandates, that just changes the whole meaning of what service is. I mean, it changes the relationship between the server and the customer.
100%. In fact, we're in what's the neighborhoods, underserved neighborhoods. And we work so hard to get people to be polite and extend themselves and now we tell them, put on a policeman's hat and police these guys, and our people can't go back and forth like a light switch on and off in terms of that, and the lawlessness. Speaking like a policeman, lawlessness is another issue. There are no wins, David. There are no wins.
You are a huge supporter of law enforcement, not only nationally but also for your community. It's so important for your customers, but also for your servers, for the people who are working for you in the restaurant. Is it getting tougher to hire people because of their fears about leaving the job late at night and that sort of thing?
Well, let's start with we don't open late at night anymore, which also impacts on our sales. So we close at 10 o'clock. We're used to close at midnight. Yes, of course, people just don't feel good about themselves, and there is a pervasive fear that runs throughout not just our employees, of which we now have about 1,500, down to 1,500, but our guests as well. They don't want to be out at night. There's a pervasive feeling of lawlessness that exists. As much as the new mayor says we're not going to stand for it and we're going to deal with it, we have district attorneys that won't prosecute it. So it doesn't matter what the mayor or the police department or anybody else says. If the criminal is not prosecuted and he goes out again, this guy who talk about restaurants and killed this poor girl in, I believe, a Wendy's or a Burger King. Yeah. He worked there. Yeah. He worked there, and there are no wins, David. There's a feeling, a lack of confidence in our country. That's not fair to say. A lack of confidence in our administration, starting at the top, and our president has failed us.
We have to go, Zane. But I just got to ask quickly: the new mayor, have you lost hope in him?
No, not at all. I think he has an appetite to do a lot of good things. I happen to know him for 30 years since he was in the police department. He really wants to do good. But again, if prosecutors don't prosecute, what good does arrests make?
Absolutely. Zane Tankel, best of luck to you, my friend. I hope things turn around for all of our sakes.
Thank you, David.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, David.